Hey guys, I'm back with another Adventure Quest video. Just to start this off, um, in my last video I said I was gonna make another one when I had my custom face, but originally I thought it was gonna be like a month until I got my face. Um, like I'm almost at a month because I sent the email like on the 22nd of last month, so um yeah. It's gonna be a couple more days until like it's a full month, so I might be getting it this week. But I did want to get out a video, just like describing what I have, and two like the new stuff that's come out. Um, so anyway, also I do want to mention, I changed my build around a bit. Now I am a hybrid. And the reason I did this was because of um, the Void challenge that has been released. I think last week, um, either last week or the week before. Um, Basically, what this is, a, I think like a couple months ago on the forums, they had this challenge where um, like if you could come up with a like design for your character on your character page and like a clever backstory to it, it would be added in um as a void fight. Um, I entered in, but apparently it wasn't created enough, or my character wasn't created enough. I have an idea if they do it again, which hopefully they will. This was actually a really fun contest to see everyone's designs. Um, but Caecus won. His was pretty good actually. I don't remember the exact post that he did, but um, there's a lot to this guy, and he's a bit of a challenge for warriors. Um, I'll show why in a second here. Um, so basically, for warriors, now, so he's immune to disease. He's immune to blindness because he is blind. He's immune to having his form shifted, and um, 92.6 of damage dealt to the source as harm damage. Um, it will be reflected back at you. So this only affects normal player attacks, excluding attacks from Hun proc weapons. So if you use like a bow for this, or better yet, if you're like a spell, or if you're a mage, you don't have to worry about this. Although, um, if you're not careful, uh, ice damage can be a pain. Because this pet is an ice pet. Um, it's not bad if you're using like an ice mask and um a light armor, but if you're using a weapon per se, I don't know. I'll just switch over to Earth for a sec, or like water for a second here. Um, yeah, it'll do a lot of backlash, and you have to be really careful of that backlash. So that gets me started on the weapon I have right here, which is part of the Beachmancer set. Now the Beachmancer set is actually the one from the donation drive. I think it was a couple months ago. This is the weapon. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so the weapon. What? All right. So it's a water sword and a glaive. So if you change it to range, it turns into a glaive like this. I really like the design for this, but it's a melee magic ranged swap weapon. The MC is a plus 4.25 BTH on weapon and special attacks. It's good, but I mean, one, it's a 20 proc weapon, and so it has a special. It happens pretty often, but I mean, it is good. It does do well. I'll show the armor off in a second. But the bow I was using was the Snowblind bow. Now with this, it's a switchable bow that can switch between ice and light damage. It's actually really nice. It doesn't have a quote unquote special because it's a bow. So it does plus 2% damage. This is a limited time shop item, so plus it's discounted. So I mean it might be going rare soon. So if you want to grab it, then this would probably be an opportune time to. It can switch between ice and light damage, which is definitely a good pairing. Let me just defeat this guy. So as a mage, this is a great place for farming. Because if you use like any sort of spell, you won't have the backlash inflicted on you. I mean, like almost 2 million for a farming spot, that's actually really nice. He's pretty easy if you don't use melee weapons, but I mean it can be done because I've done it as a warrior in the past. But that's not like the boss itself isn't the reason why I wanted to switch to mage. It's actually this reward. Now, the reward is the Pyromancer Blood Mage. 72 million gold, and its effect is you pay a little blood to boost your spell power, and you too can feel like you're dancing with a fever. Let me just get into this again, and let me show that off. Pyromancer Blood Mage is actually a fully offensive fire armor with good MRM to melee and range, but magic it's really good. Now, this comes with a let's see. This comes with a skill, which is actually a spell called Blood Pyre. Now this costs 653 MP. And the effect that this armor has is let me check here. So whenever you cast a spell in this armor, you pay HP equal to a certain HP cost, and the spell deals plus 50% damage. This is actually a really good armor, well, for mages, but it's also good armor for warriors because of that fully offensive nature. Um, However, it doesn't affect healing spells, which is a little disappointing, but healing spells aren't that great anyway to begin with. Um, but the skill actually gets the effect. So if you use it, yeah, over like 5,000 damage there. I mean that last one was with the Lucky Strike, but it can. I imagine if you have like double Puellas and you're a mage, you can get some really high hits off this guy. Yeah, it's a 2-turn fight. If you're a mage, you can finish this off in 2 turns, which is really cool. All right, so I want to show off a couple other things in this part because this is going to be multiple parts. At least I'm going to split this up into 2. Because I'm going to go over um, the Beachmancer armor um, and the Misk, which I should get that out. Excuse me for a second. Let me. Because I'm using the fruitcake Misk, which is great. But Scuba Mask, which if you donated like 25 Z tokens or more in the donation drive, you would have gotten this. I should mention if you donated 1,000 Z tokens, you would have gotten the blade. I don't know like how much the armor was worth, but um, I spent I spent more than I would like to admit to get that, and I don't know if it was really worth it to do so. Oh, this is a great one to start off with. But the Beachmancer garb, it looks really nice. Um, Although the background kind of, or the water tornado kind of makes it look weird, but whatever. Um, Now the thing is with this, um, so let me get this here. All right, so the Beachmancer garb is an FO water armor, and it has the primary is water, the secondary is light and earth because of sun and sand, apparently. But it's shapeshifter resistances, so you might not want to use it for earth or light. Um, I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, if there's something with like water as a primary and then earth or light as a secondary, this could be good. Like those plant dragon things, they come up eventually, but they're like earth and water, so this might be good for that. Um, the MC is a spell, which is actually really cool. Um, but it costs 392 SP, and it has its energy, so it can be really good to use. Um, as for the Misk, the scuba mask, it allows you to it protects you against water, but the thing is, it gives you I believe like a -10 BTH lean. Let me go through here. All right. It reduces the water damage taken, and it also gives the player's weapon attacks, specials, and spells a minus 10 BTH lean because it's hard to see with the goggles. Now the thing is, it causes them to deal times 85 divided by 75 damage, which increases your damage rate. However, the thing is, if you equip the Beachmancer garb, the weapon, and the misc, your weapon / special attacks gain 8.5 BTH. And here's the special. I mean, it's good, but like, it's not good if you just have the misc, which most people do. It's like everyone who donated above 25 Z tokens gets this misc, and it's just not worth it to use without the blade and the armor. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. I also kind of wish that they would be able to like click off the tornado in the background, like they did with like the Fallen King armor with the carpet, but I don't know. Like I think there's way better miscs out there. There's also way better like water armors out there. There's also better weapons out there. But I mean, if you have them, it's good for rarity's sake, especially the armor. But anyway, so I want to go on to the Kickstarter items. These are actually some of my favorites that we've gotten. So the Kickstarter items came with a blade, or so a weapon and the armor. Now the armor is fully offensive, and it's, let's see, all right. So it's a fully offensive earth and light armor, which is kind of a good pairing, but if you have like I don't remember, like the Irish one, which I can't put my finger on at this moment, but it's actually good to like. Well, what am I trying to say here? It has the same resistances as the one from the like the St. Patty's Day holiday one. So this has a chance to do either a a 2-hit attack, which is this, or a 3-hit attack, which is like 10% of the time, and basically like you go into space and you pick up like a meteor and you throw it at the enemy, which is kind of like really cool to watch. It's actually a really nice animation. This is the weapon. It can switch between earth and light damage. Let's see, and I don't believe I don't think it has a special, but could be wrong about that. Yep, no special. Um, so it's plus 9% damage. It has a sword form, it has a ranged form, and it has a magic form where the runes light up. So it's sword and glaive kind of thing. But I mean, it's a very good. Not in that case because it has 25 Earth, but it has a very good. Oh, here's the Meteor Attack. I love this. And bye bye. It's actually a really like wicked cool animation. Um, but I do love like the armor in of itself and its ability to switch between Earth and let's see. Yeah, Earth and light. I definitely like it. Let's see. It doesn't have a skill, which that's all right because of the compression. So, let's see. Let's see. All right, that's about it for that part. What did I want to show off? Let's see. All right, so from this week, this past week, there came a brand new um weapon from Z. Now with this one, I actually really like this one. The Blade of Agonies Blood is a fire melee slash range slash magic swapper, and the special, which happens 10% of the time, um, it attempts to paralyze. It's basically a direct clone of the Frostfall fruitcake weapons, which I really liked. So I'm glad they came out with this. Um, Special is 3 hits. The fire as the weapon is currently. So if it's melee, it'll do melee and whatever. Afterwards, there's an 84 times the monster fire resistance times 0.75 if magic, one otherwise, times hits connected divided by 3% chance of paralyzing the monster. If the chance is above 100%, then there's a chance minus 100 times chance of paralyzing for 2 turns instead. If you're wielding it with a shield, which specifically was also released in this release, then the duration is doubled. So this is the sword. If you click the blade, it switches to a blade, which or a glaive, which looks really cool. And then the magic, I believe, is just like the runes are lighting up. So it's the same kind of deal as the other one. But I do really like the stuff come out with in these past few weeks. I mean, they're stepping up their game. They really are. I mean, the golden gift boxes maybe not so much, but let's see. I'm gonna have to go grab the shield to show that off. Just heal for a second. Now, the thing is, they said these are in the limited, or yeah, these are in the limited time shop, but that's actually wrong. They're actually in Adder's Forge. Which they said in the info subs, but they don't say it on the main screen. So I think a lot of people are gonna get kind of confused about that. So kind of weird, but I think they might change it up a little bit. So give me a second. That's good. This thing, I love this shield, but it's not something I would use because I have Acrolot's command, which I showed off in a previous video. This shield, excuse me. It's, believe me when I say this, it's huge. Let me go in and fight a fire thing. Fire defense. Attack Agonies. Oh. Whoops. Let me just get out of this for a second. Okay, cool. All right. So with this, let me get first here. Back to Pyromancer Blood Mage. Actually, I probably should go to Doom Knight here because of the darkness effect. But the Shield of Agony's Blood, yeah, you can see that it's gigantic. All right, so the free effect is the monster takes 10 to its BTH lane. So minus 10 BTH times 85 divided by 75% damage. The MC is that at the end of the monster's turn, you damage the monster equal to 0.05 times the hits blocked divided by the hits attempted times 85 divided by 25 divided by 2% of an expected melee attack. You then heal HP equal to the damage dealt. So, let's see. Go through here. I might as well use the bow. So if the enemy doesn't miss, then it's not. So like right here, it'll do 33 damage, and you heal 33 damage. I mean, it's good. I love how the shield looks, but I mean, I have Acrolos Command, and I think that's the better shield. Um, but if if anyone needs a fire shield, this would be a good one to use. And it's not, it doesn't look like it's going rare because it's in Adder's Forge, so it's always gonna be there. But like, see, it's if they do multiple attacks, it's only like, I don't know, give or take at this point. The last round only healed me for like 11 damage, so but it is good for those who want to pick it up. Anyway, um, I think this is where I'm gonna end for now. In the next part, I'm gonna pick it up with the new ally assist, the new golden gift box items, and the new limited time shop uh, pets, and the new spell that's in. So let me just get out of here. All right. See you next time.